morning, everybody. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I had a really cool experience today I wanted to talk to you guys about, and it all comes down to how do we know that we're doing what we should be doing? And for the past 10 years, I've been running my own business, and it's been great, and it's been wonderful, and so many different experiences. I've met so many people, and I've really grown as a person. But for a lot of that, I didn't really know if that was what I was supposed to be doing. One of the roles I played was being able to help people transition from a 9-to-5 job, teach them or encourage them or guide them or whatever role I played into running their own business. And then, whether they stay with me, some of them do, and some of them are still with me today, and some have moved on to other adventures. But I feel that for a long time, I thought that was my purpose. But that's kind of eroded over the past few years. I really felt like I lost my way. And it's because of that losing of my way that I really did some soul searching. And because of that soul searching, came up with what I'm doing today. So it's my Life on Fire program, my Ignite Your Fire program, my Destination Masterminds. Those are all about how to teach people how to wake up every single day and be happier, fulfilled, and rich. And rich, again, doesn't necessarily mean you have to have the biggest bank account, but it means that it has one that offers you security and allows you to do stuff that you really wanted to do. So how do you know you're doing what you should be doing? What happens is when you're doing what you should be doing, when you're aligning your day-to-day routines, the business that you run, the services you offer, the products that you offer, when they are aligned with an ultimate goal, an impact, a change that you're trying to have exist in the lives of the people you're serving, that's when you know you're doing the right thing, because really cool things start to happen. So I got a call earlier this morning, and it was from someone I hadn't talked to in probably about 4 years. And she called, and I was just in a Starbucks, it was super loud, and she asked me if I had some time. And she started telling me a little bit about her story, and I don't want to share her story because she never gave me permission, but let's suffice to say, life has not been easy for this person, and recently got that much harder, and it broke my heart to hear her story. And she said to me, she says, Rebecca, I was directed to you, and again, I'm not going to go into the specifics, but she got my name, and she said, I know you can help me. And that made me feel so incredibly special. And just gave me goosebumps. It makes me feel really emotional. And if you know me, I'm not a terribly emotional person, although based on some of my videos, I'm sure you all think that I am. But the point is that I was helpful. I was perceived in her world to be someone that she needed. Now, she needs to get her message out. She needs help with video. She needs help with social media. And these are skills that I have that I can help her with to get her story out. And she's not even sure what it means to get her story out. She just knows that she's been through this incredible journey. I don't know where it's going to go for her. And yet there is a huge opportunity. She feels so strongly that she has a story to tell. And then my name was the one that came forward as the person who could help her to do that. Craft her story, create videos, put those videos out in front of the right people, and get people to respond in some way. That's how you know you're doing what you should be doing. When you are so helpful that people come to you and they say, I need you. And that's when you know you're doing the right work. That's when you know you're doing the right job. You're having an impact. And impact over income is something that is really, 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 really difficult to do. And we fight against, and anyone who's done it will admit that it is a wonderful philosophy, but really hard to stick to. And yet, if you do stick to it, if you focus on the change you want to have appear in people's lives, as opposed to the amount of money you want to make, if you want to see people be different, live differently because of what you do, that is impact over income. If all you're looking at is trying to fit butts in seats, make a certain number by the end of the year, so on and so forth, those are fine goals to have. But they need to be secondary to the changes and the fulfillment that you need to be providing to people. And a lot of people in a whole bunch of different industries really struggle with this particular piece. And I work a lot with realtors, and it's a very transactional kind of a world. So they often feel like, well, we're helping people buy and sell their homes. I'm like, no. So the realtor who helped me buy this house helped 2 homes come together with 4 children, 2 and 2, all approximately the same age. So that can be dicey for anyone who's blended a family before. That realtor helped us find a home with 5 bedrooms all on the top floor, a pool in the backyard so the kids had somewhere to come back to because we didn't want to have a cottage, but we wanted it to be a gathering place for our family and for our friends. That's what that realtor did for us, right? That realtor allows us to be the main hosts for our baseball team. Our baseball parties are fucking legendary. And they're so legendary. They have, every time it's an interesting story, but they're so legendary. We actually have alumni parties. So we host probably in the summer between 7 to 8 pool parties. And Mark and I, we've got it down to a science and we absolutely love it. That's what that realtor did for us, right? The realtor, when I divorced, helped me to find a home when I didn't know which way was up. Right? I'd grown up being taken care of by my dad. When I married at 21, my ex-husband took care of all the finances. I didn't know what to do. I didn't even know what it meant to buy a home. I didn't know the first thing about even managing my own bank account. That's how screwed up I was. That's what that realtor helped me to do. She helped me find a great place in a safe community with other kids my kids' age, walking distance from schools and parks. That's what that realtor did for me. So whatever it is that you do, whether it's, for financial services, which is what my husband does, he makes sure that you never run out of money when you get old, ever. And that's all you need to know. Save for retirement, blah, blah, blah. If someone else says, okay, yeah, I mean, that's part of it. But the idea, the outcome that you are seeking is that when you are old, you will never run out of money. And I will ensure that that never happens to you. Sold. Done. Because that's all anybody ever wants. So yes, he's selling mutual funds and all that kind of stuff, but that's not what people are buying. So when you align what you do with that ultimate goal, right? So what I want, because what I didn't have for so many years, is to offer people the opportunity forever, for the rest of their lives, to wake up happy, fulfilled, and excited. And everyone's definition of that is going to be a bit different, but the method by which you achieve that is the same. And if I can create a roadmap for people, just like do this and this and this. It's like my personal trainer. He gives me a meal plan, he gives me an exercise plan, and he says, if you do these things, you will have the bikini body that you want, right? My husband wants more of a bodybuilding body, knock himself out. So he has a different exercise plan and meal plan. But we're not buying that. We're buying the outcome. And if I follow this plan, I will get that outcome. And so my Ignite Your Fire program is kind of a light version of it. There's not as much of road mapping as you get in my Life on Fire program. My Life on Fire program, my Destination Mastermind, both of those are designed to roadmap your way from where you are now to exactly where you want to be. Not just close to where you want to be, exactly where you want to be. And if I can wake up every single day and help people to get there, then I have lived a good day. I have lived a good life. And I am excited. Every day when I get up and I feel like, who am I going to help today? And when that call from, this person I hadn't talked to in 4 years, saying that, again, that she'd been directed to call me. And again, whatever you guys want to think about that, I'll leave it up to you. But my name came forward. What that tells me is that what I'm pushing out into the world is good things. I am pushing this helpfulness that I have out into the world. I am trying through videos like this to communicate to other people what it is that I so desperately want for everyone in this whole world. My book comes out and my thing's going to be out 2 months now. I get so excited. I just want it to come out next week. But it's another mechanism that I'm going to use to try to get my message in front of more people, because I want people to be happy. I spent so much of my life completely miserable, and I don't know if you guys have too. There were pockets of joy, and I was speaking to someone close to me, and very, very deeply religious, and I'm not too sure if this is what it has come to, where it comes from. But their philosophy of life was that life should be hard with a few pockets of joy so that you can appreciate those little moments of joy a little bit more. And to me, that sounds horrifying, because I don't want to have a miserable day after miserable day after miserable day. Like, that sounds awful. I want to have happy day after happy day so that every day is just going to be that much better than the one before it. So I hope you guys have found this really helpful. A lot of people struggle with what is their meaning? What is their why? And again, the number one course in Life on Fire starts off with, let's define that. And I did that on purpose. I did that for a reason, because so many people struggle with it. So if you want to talk about Life on Fire, just let me know, drop me a line. More than happy to talk about it. lifeonfireprogram.com if you want to sign up for it. The next class is coming up, or the next Q&A session comes up this Wednesday. It's every Wednesday. Everyone gets lots of support because I'm on a mission to make this a happier, more fulfilled, and rich world. And I hope that if I can help you, I hope you let me. All right? So take care, guys. Spread the news, spread the love, and have a fantastic day.